Certainly the perception of cricket in Ireland has changed since I first come over, and that's on a positive note. There's a lot more people aware of the game. There's a lot more people playing the game. We've certainly got in a lot more development officers that are taking a game around the country, which is always very good. You know, obviously still possibly a minority sport, but you know, we're trying to infiltrate the holds of the GAA and the rugby and soccer and those sort of things. So, you know, hopefully we can continue to do that. And, you know, obviously it relies a lot on us and our performances at World Cups. And, you know, whenever we get an opportunity to play on TV, we've got to perform at the best of our ability. Yeah, Pakistan was an exciting day. Obviously, we'd got 1 point 2 days before against Zimbabwe. We tied the game against them in an exciting encounter in our first World Cup game, and then 2 days on from that, we played Pakistan on St Patrick's Day in Sabina Park, Jamaica. And generally, the wickets over there in the West Indies are quite dry, and you know, take a bit of spin and those sort of things. And we turned up, and the wicket was like we were playing at home in Ireland. You know, the wicket was green, and you know, you could certainly see the Pakistanis weren't too happy about that. We won the toss. We put them in, and we just continued to take wickets throughout the innings and dismissed them for 120. You know, it was certainly a great first half of the game, but we knew that, you know, if we could dismiss them for 120, they could potentially roll us for 70. So we knew that we had to really knuckle down, and we knew that, you know, if we won that game, that we were through to the Super 8s, and that meant another 4 weeks in the Caribbean, which you certainly were quite happy to do that instead of coming back here to work, which most of us would have had to have done. So, you know, we went in there, the guys batted really well, and we passed their runs and 2 points and went on to the Super 8. So it was a great day, a great evening. We celebrated long and hard and with family and friends, and you know, what felt like there was tens of thousands of supporters over there. You know, it was certainly a very memorable day. Yeah, I suppose England game, you know, it was one that we'd sort of targeted early on when we knew who was on our draw of the World Cup. We sort of hadn't done that particularly well leading up to that game. We probably should have beaten Bangladesh a couple of games before that, but we sort of let a good opportunity slip there. And then England, you know, we probably didn't bowl as well as we wanted to. And then going into bat, we lost our captain first ball, unfortunately, and we were 5 down for about 110, chasing well over 300. So it needed something special, and you know, Kevin O'Brien got his 50 ball 100, fastest 100 in World Cup history, and Alex Cusack supported him tremendously well to get us back into the game. John Mooney come on and guided us home in the end with 30 odd not out. So you know, that was an amazing day's cricket. I think the biggest thing is that we probably don't have the finances, we don't have the structure, we don't have, you know, the backup that these other big teams have. But when you sort of the toss of the coin is made and you cross that white line, it's us versus them, and you know, we're certainly not overawed by any situation, or we just go out there and play the individual. And that's one of the strengths of this team, that we can go out there and compete with the best in the world. And you know, like I said, we're certainly not overawed by any situation.